Hello, hello, my friends. It's time to do this shit again. And we will answer some more questions from literally where we ended last time. So, yeah, we're gonna fucking answer this shit. So, right back into the action. Literally, probably. It's 2 hours? It was way more than 2 hours. Shit, it's only been 2 hours. No, it's been 3 hours. Yeah, that's what I thought. What are your... Okay, seriously, what are your thoughts on the Darlington paint schemes? I love this. I love this. The Darlington Throwback Weekend. Like last year, it was a shining diamond in a sea of salt. Like I said last time, shining diamond in a desert. Like last year, Darlington, fantastic. It's probably not going to be as good this year because there's been so much good that's happened already. But Darlington Throwback Weekend, absolutely phenomenal. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Will Kyle Larson win one of the next 3 cup races before the chase starts? I mean, for God's sake, he should have won 5 races by now at least. Let's see, there's Michigan, and I said Ryan Blaney was going to win, so no. There's Darlington. That's a fair possibility. And then there's Richardman. And very well, could be. I know, like 2 years ago, I said that Richmond was probably going to be race of the year. Cutoff chase at Richmond was probably going to be race of the year. And it was one of the worst of the year. And then the next year, Richmond sucked ass in both races. This year, we had a very good spring Richmond race. And I don't want to get too hasty, but I hope this Richmond night race is just as good. But I doubt it. Maybe I'll win there. What is your favorite Tony Stewart win? Probably... Definitely like the first Indy 500 win. 400. Brickyard 400. What am I talking about? 107 tweets. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm going to go with that. So, if Mark Martin won the 1990 Cup Championship, how many more championships would he have won? What? Shit, man. Well, 1990 was really a pivotal year for both Roush and RCR. Because definitely there would be less set Chevy domination. I highly believe that. I definitely think Martin would not have had a slump in 91, and he would have contended in 91. I guess 1996, there's a question of that year, and 98. But he definitely should have won 1990 and 2002. Yeah. Do you have any Mario Kart games? Nope. Have you ever visited Canada? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Been to the Peace Gardens. Will you ever play Need for Speed Rivals? Well, I own the game. I bought it when it was brand new and I've never opened it. I should. You see, I forgot. In the previous answers video, I said, the question about upcoming series. I also want to do some Need for Speed stuff. After Most Wanted, we'll probably go to Carbon and then back to Underground. But maybe we'll go to Rivals after Carbon. But we're going to Carbon next. That is clear, set in stone kind of shit. What are your thoughts on the video game character Yoshi? Well, considering your username, I shall tread lightly. Yeah, no problems. No problems. Will NASCAR make a BS rule change during the chase? Probably. I would definitely not assume not. I mean, I'd assume that would happen, so, yeah, I don't know. When will Penske have a third car? Does Wood Brothers count? I feel like Wood Brothers should count. Oh, I don't know. Whenever, like, Hemrick's ready. Whenever Hemrick jumps up. I do say. What is your favorite NASCAR game published? Like I said, 2005. How long have you been watching NASCAR? Since somewhere around 2003. If you could throw one driver into a dungeon never to be seen again, who would it be? I have to consider this one. Like, I'd say Kyle Busch just for, like, Xfinity. Just in Xfinity. Like, if there's a dungeon that you could throw him into every single race, like, every single Xfinity race, like, before the Xfinity race, 5 minutes before, throw him in a dungeon. What's your favorite kind of cheese? Being very, very, very basic here, and I'm gonna say Marble Jack. Who would you want to win the Daytona 500 more, Casey Mears, Martin Truex Jr., or Mark Martin? Well, considering I nearly killed myself after Mark Martin did not win in 2007, I would say Mark Martin. And do I watch Formula One? Obviously from the last video. If so, who's your favorite driver? I said Grosjean, like, last year. Yeah, I'll still stick with Grosjean. Favorite NFL team? Oh, fucking ass. Headphones. Oh, Chargers. Get these fucking blankets off of me. Ah. Ah, it's like a maze trying to navigate out of that massive cloth. Fucking ass. Fucking pissing me off with this shit, man. These stupid ass fucking headphones, dude. Okay. Okay. Sort it out now. Favorite baseball team, like I said, Chicago Cubs. Favorite NASCAR tracks, like I said, Martinsville. Who do you want to see the driver 88 after Dale Jr. retires? Justin Allgaier. Who do you hate more, Kevin Harvick, Joe Logano? Easily Logano. Like, I don't even know. Do I have to bring up the frickin' PowerPoint again? Good. Top 5. Hated. Top 5. Harvick's not even in the top 5. He should be. He should be. But he ain't, so. So, do you think NASCAR should go back to Montreal and Road Atlanta? Obviously. More road courses, damn it. We could take out lots of things and put in road courses, honestly. What made you like Casey Mears, Martin Truex, and Mark Martin? Have I gone through this yet? Definitely talked about Truex. Had I talked really about Casey Mears? Because I've liked Casey Mears ever since the Target 41, so yeah. And that was frickin' 2004, so I mean, a 7-year-old kamikaze does not need to make excuses. As well as Mark Martin. I like Mark Martin before Casey Mears, so even younger kamikaze does not need to answer to your ass. Oh, what got you into NASCAR? My family did. Like I've said thousands of times, my aunt is a Tony Stewart fan. My other aunt is a Dale Jr. fan. My grandma likes Michael Waltrip. And my uncle liked Mark Martin. Yeah. What is one track you'd like to go to? Definitely Martinsville. I'd like to go to Homestead, Miami to see Tony Stewart's final race in NASCAR. But I'm far more excited to shut the fuck up. I'm far more excited to see his dirt tour that he's gonna do once he's done. One rule change you do if you were president of NASCAR: destroy the tapered spacer. Destroy it. with fire. Was Bristol Jeff Gordon's final career start? Clearly not. Whose junior motorsports ride do you think Byron will take over in 2017? Well, according to their press release, he and Allgaier will be running full time, and the 88 is not. Plus Sadler, which means he's going to drive the 5, I assume. What was/is your favorite sponsor? I'm going to go McDonald's, man. Shut and fucking fine. Change the stupid ass color scheme. Do you think Clinton's double-digit lead in the polls is inaccurate? Obviously. Polls sanctioned by the mainstream media have been proven to be lopsided, as well as polls sanctioned online. I don't think we can see a clear-cut and honest poll until the election happens. But even then, it'll be lopsided, because I assume there's going to be some sort of gerrymandering similar to the Democratic primaries. So I do think that the lead is inaccurate, and the polls are inaccurate, and I don't think we'll be able to ever figure out if it is accurate. If Stewart or Jr. won a championship this year, do you think the elimination format will die? Well, Busch won it last year, and they haven't changed it, so unfortunately, I'm guessing no. What is the worst race that I've ever seen? I mean, the resonating factor of this year's Brickyard 400, like, that was rough. That was very rough. Michigan with the high drag package, that was unbearable. I can't pick between those two. On the flip side of that, what race do you think was the best ever? I'm gonna go with Mid-Ohio this year. That was so amazing. Everything about that race was fantastic, from the drivers entered to the strategic factors to the organic drama of a wet race that transitioned into a dry race, which organically caused a 4-way battle for the lead over the course of like a half an hour long run, combined with the names and the quality of vehicles up front, the Mario Goslin car, the Carl Long car, like so many factors. And on the way at the top, one Cup guy, and it was a guy with little experience in Cup, so there was a decent excuse to put him in the car. It was so many factors, so much of that race was fantastic, and need I say the excitement. What a fantastic 10 out of 10 race. Like, I don't think we'll ever see something that great again. Plus, it was the first time that we've really seen like a full-on rain race. Like, there's been rain tires in the past, but nothing quite like what we saw at Mid-Ohio. So that race was so amazing. Do you think we'll ever see IRP again? I mean, I want it so badly. That's where we should take the Sprint Cup cars, as well as every other other series. I mean, if we have to go to Indy run the godforsaken road course. But I don't know. Will Bristol's bottom line ever be dominant line again? If they frickin' repave it so it was like pre-2007, then yeah. But until then, doubt it. What is the best throwback this year? I'm tired, man. I'm a fan of Greggy. The Biff. I called him Greggy. I didn't mean to do that. I was gonna say Gregory, but it came out as Greggy. Greggy. Greggy Biff. Wow. Okay, yes. Biffle's very, very, very good this year so far here. What do you think will happen to Buescher with a win and now top 5? I think he's going all the way. I think he will make it at least one round in the chase. At least. How long until Roush is competitive again? Once they put Buescher into one of their cars, and they're going to be competitive again. Why do you call your channel Kamikaze Games? I said in the past I was originally going to be Shrimp Cocktail 33 until one day I just came up with the idea, just out of the blue. Kamikaze Games just popped into my head one day, and I was like, okay, that sounds good. And my theme song was originally going to be by Twista. Whatever his freaking... It's going to take forever to load, so I'm just going to say his Kamikaze album. You can find here. Let's see if it's sitting in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Can you see the picture? Whatever. Yeah, Kamikaze. That was going to be my theme song until fair use became an issue in this fucking website, but yeah. Well, that's why. Are you a fan of Chase Elliott? I have no reason not to be. So, like I said, let's go back to this list. So, I put him above Hamlin, Menard, and McMurray. Like, for reference, Carl Edwards is the absolute neutral. I feel nothing either way towards Carl Edwards. I feel very little towards AJ Allmendinger, but what I do feel is good. And I feel very little towards Austin Dillon, and what I do feel is bad. So, Carl Edwards, I feel nothing. AJ, you go up. All the way to Chase Elliott. Good fucking God with this shit. So, yeah, you got like Casey Kane, Regan Smith, Eric Almirola above. But yeah, I have no reason to dislike them. Do you watch YouTube poops? Are you kidding me? I'm a poop creator, son. This is all, well, most of what I have saved on this computer. You can't see most of the good ones thanks to Viacom, but you can see this and more. If this'll fucking load, it's taking forever to load. There you go. So yeah. This isn't everything I've made, but it's some good ones. Like The King Saves the Universe, probably the best video I've ever made. Too Smart for Consent was pretty fun to make. Razor Misses His Nap Time was one of the best earliest videos I ever made. Who's this? Oh, Otto. Alright. If you say so. Yeah. Yeah. What else? But yeah, this is hardly the best. Like, all the best ones got lost in time. So, so I do What Are My Favorite Kind. I'll talk about this in one of my upcoming videos. Videos like these. These ones. Oh my god, this one kills me every single time. I absolutely die. Very good videos. Yeah. the ones where they take the they take it to another level. You know, like the original, like the way back, like Pingas, that era, and like CDI. Like this is the new era. This is like production, actual production. Like you could pass this off as like an entirely separate entity. That's why fair use and YouTube Hoops is so important. And these videos, like these are completely separate entities from what they were before. They've become their own, you know, creation. It's very hard to explain, but I am very respectful towards people like Hercloster, and I think, is it Mobro Studios? Yeah. This channel too. And he's retiring. Well, shit. Damn it. It's in that toilet. Yeah. Very sad times, but yeah, a lot of respect for those kind of people. And what was your favorite childhood TV show? Oh. I mean, how far back do you want to go? Like, if we're talking like infancy, like Scooby-Doo, that type of shit. But if we're talking like up to teenage years, then that would be like freaking. Like I was watching South Park, I think, when I was like 11, which is not exactly the best of things looking back. And like Futurama. Yeah. Good shit. But yeah, I mean, I'd have to do an entire video on what TV shows I like. Did you get raped by DMR? If so, how? Well, they have not raped me yet. I've received some threatening phone calls, but they haven't gone all the way, basically. So, do you think NASCAR should race more road courses? Are you kidding me? Of course. What I want to see is the second race of the year is at Sonoma. It's still like during like the winter time, and like you see like, oh my god, you gotta see this shit. Grass. There's a period during like the springtime when it's wet that the course is green, and it's not like a goddamn desert like it is in the summer. The course gets very green. I can't find any pictures, but yeah, the course does get green. So I'd like them to run it during like the springtime and stuff. So the second race of the year, I want it to be Sonoma. Then eventually we get to we go to Road America, and then the cutoff race before the chase remains Richmond, but the race before that is at I tweeted this out. I'm trying to remember which tracks I used. But the race before Richmond cutoff race is a road course, and then in the chase there's a road course at Watkins Glen. So yeah, 4 road courses in a year, kind of spread out evenly over the season. And running wet tires, well, produced probably my favorite race ever, so I'd say thumbs up. Sprint Cup, Xfinity, or trucks, which do you like better? Trucks have been producing consistently the best racing for the past 10 years, I'd say. But this year's Cup Series has been phenomenal. What games do you want to LP in the future? Well, see right back into it again. Like I said, Need for Speed, games, Sonic Adventure, Spider-Man 2. And that's all I got off the top of my head. Can you play us Land of a Thousand Dances on your trombone? Well, my trombone ain't here, so afraid not. I forget how it goes. How does it go? I'm trying to think here. Land of a Thousand Dances. It was one that we always used to play, so I mean, I should frickin' know this. I mean, I'd hum it, but I don't remember how it goes. Shit, dude. Did you ever collect any Monster Jam diecasts? If so, could you list all the ones you can recall? Okay. I had a Gravedigger. I had the MX guy. I had the, like, Ford Custom. I had the El Toro. Very racist. Very, very racist monster truck now I think about it. I think I had a Max D. I had a large, whatever the dog one is. I haven't watched Monster Jam in years. I can't. Can't remember. Remember Backwards Bob? I think that was a monster truck. That was hilarious. Yeah, I haven't even thought about that for a long time. Do you want to join my Discord server to screw around and generally get nothing done? I mean, I don't use Skype. Because, like, I'm self-diagnosed. Like, no doctor's, like, opinions coming out here, but I've self-diagnosed myself with, like, a telephone anxiety, basically, is what I call it. It's just, like, I have trouble forcing myself to call people, like, using a phone and, like, talking to people on the internet. Like, I can do it through text. Like, if you text me, like, I could text all day. I just don't like talking on the phone. Because it's just, like, it's so different. Because I've always used to talking to people face to face. Like, if you've seen my informed speech video, like, that's the way that I talk in public. But, like, on the phone, it's so strange. Like, you just surround yourself with someone's voice and, like, they can't see you and you can't give yourself body language. Like, body language to me is very important in a conversation, and, like, non-face-to-face communication is annoying. Like, and I know I have no reason to be like that. Like, I could change at any time. I just choose not to. But yeah, self-diagnosed telephone anxiety. If Carl Bitch wasn't such a crybaby bitch and manned up when he caused his own accidents, would you like him? Well, considering that literally every single time a question like this comes up, I like to say, I would be a fan of Kyle Busch if he did not race in the Xfinity Series. I repeat, I would be a fan of Kyle Busch if he was not, like, you get the idea. But, he is such a crybaby bitch. Like, everyone last year was like, the new Kyle Busch is so cool. And I was like, what new Kyle Busch? Like, he's literally just not blowing up on the radio. And he still does. But, like, there's very, very little difference. Very little difference. Like, it's more infrequent, but it still keeps happening. If Cup drivers who are in Cup rides and Xfinity got out of those Cup rides, would you like Xfinity more? Obviously. That's the core issue of the Xfinity Series. That is the core issue. Like, I've said this so many times, and I don't want to delve into it, but yes, absolutely. Have you ever had Haribo sugar-free gummy bears? Thankfully, no. Pancakes. False. Waffles. What smell is your favorite sound? Um, well, you know, like tire squealing and like, yeah, that. Like on a demolition derby, like the sound of like that, and then like someone has like a gas leak. Like there's smells and sounds that just kind of correlate each other together. So yeah, that's my answer. Will you ever do the Cheez It challenge for NASCAR Heat Evolution hype? Probably not, because that's pretty much the Sunny D challenge. Getting a fucking text. God damn it, everyone's fucking texting me. Everyone under the sun. I got a text in the middle of class. That was phenomenal. Oh my god, look at the length of that. Are you fucking serious? I'm gonna have to answer that probably. But I will save you the trouble and I will just keep answering. Street lamps are stupid. What are your emotions about that? Street lamps are stupid. Well, what's stupid about them? I mean, I don't see why they're stupid. You need some more evidence to support your claims. I am a big fan of street lamps, and I'm offended. Okay, so what is my favorite soundtrack of all NASCAR games? I don't know, man. 2004 introduced me to so much music. 2005 also. 2007 also. Like even 2008, like that had Palmerston. 2008 also had, I think, the Black Keys, actually. I mean, they're very good. They're very good. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. 2006 wasn't that great. Like, the Black Crowes are phenomenal, but everything else was kind of just eh. 2009, I really don't remember. I think 2009 was pretty shitty, honestly. And even like all the way back in 2000, like that had 2000 NASCAR 2000 Blues Traveler, dude. Absolutely, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Just jam your thumb right up, you know? So it's very good music all across. I'm gonna stick with 2005 because I love 2005. It's underrated. Tacos or burritos, like, I've never understood the fundamental difference between the two, but I'm gonna stick with tacos because that's what I always. Always the seasoning packages that I buy. How many fights are we gonna see during the chase? Well, that depends on which chase. Like, I think trucks are gonna have more fights in their chase than in any other series, and I think we'll see three at least across all series. I'm thinking every series, except for maybe Xfinity, will have a fight at least at some point. What driver do you think will get suspended during the chase? Well, you see here, there's a trend. Logano won the 2015 Daytona 500 and didn't win again until Watkins Glen. Denny Hamlin won the 2016 Daytona 500 and didn't win again until Watkins Glen. So I think a Penske driver is going to wreck Denny Hamlin at Martinsville, and that Penske driver is going to get suspended. Will Eric Almirola win a legitimate race in the Cup Series? I mean, at this rate, doubt it. I mean, if RPM gets their shit together, which is highly unlikely. Maybe, but for now, definitely not. Will Ryan Newman win another race? Well, I said at the start of the year that Newman would win this year, so hopefully. Will Casey Kane win another race? I mean, he should have by now, honestly. Honestly, Casey Kane was showing improvements. Minute improvements, but improvements nonetheless over the past 10 races or so. But I don't know. Who's your most hated MLB team? Cardinals, obviously. Who do you think will be the final 4 drivers in the chase? And who will be the Sprint Cup Series champion? Well, we're so close to the Richmond cutoff race, and I'm just like the past 2 years, I'm gonna do a chase predictions. So hold your horses. You'll see my intelligent answers to that probably in 3 weeks. Subway, Taco John's, or Little Caesars? Need I say more? What was the worst video, other than Requiem for a Cheeseburger, that you've ever made? Well, let's see here. I mean, like from a technical standpoint, I'd say it's most of the early stuff, but okay, so the best Gmod video ever made, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Oh, goodness gracious, I'm so fucking fat. Ooh. Like the first ever face cam Slender video, like this one, that was pretty shitty. Bad stuff, man. I don't know. I'll go with the best Gmod video ever made as the worst video I've ever made. Will Truex win a race during the chase? Not at this rate. Should have won 5 times about this season's standards here, but you know what? I'm gonna say yes. He's gonna fucking win at... Let's get crazy. Let's say he's gonna win at Talladega. Yeah. Will Justin Allgaier win a race before the Xfinity season is over? Oh, what are you talking about? He's already won 3 times this year. What you saying? Will William Byron win the Truck Series Championship? I want so badly for Hemrick to win, or John Hunter, but Byron's going to be in contention, but I don't think he's going to win. I got a bad feeling. Like, he's got 5 wins now, but I feel like his luck's going to run out, because 5 wins this quickly in a season, like, that's spelling disaster right there. So I don't know. Cheetos or Doritos? There's so much more variety with Doritos that I'd have to go with Doritos. Have you watched the NASCAR quotes videos? Of course. I've watched all of these videos that you're talking about right here. What will be your next YTP? I was gonna do... I just remade the Most Wanted one, so I'm thinking I'm gonna remake the Carbon one too. Yeah, Carbon, all cutscenes here. Yeah. I'd like to try and remake the Hello Kitty ones too. They weren't great, but they have a place in my heart as some of the earliest ones I made, so kind of want to remake those. Can you play the Super Mario Bros. Theme on your harmonica? Good thing I brought it. Good thing I brought this with me across the sea here. Let's try this shit. I need to figure out how to use a harmonica again quick. Haven't used it in a while. Hang on, hang on. It's broken. The harmonica's broken. Did it at least sound like it? What is your favorite Genesis song? I mean, all of Invisible Touch is so great. But nah, no buts. I'm gonna go with Throwing It All Away. Is there nothing that I can say? Hey, hey. Who is your favorite Pokemon? Are you talking about the show or just in general? Because in the show, like, can I just count Team Rocket as a character? Good shit, man. Good shit. Have you been to Pratt, Kansas? I have not been to Kansas, so no. Do you think WWE is real or fake? I'm gonna say it's real, honestly. Misty or Dawn? I mean, I think this is Pokemon, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna assume you're talking about the hand soap, and I'm gonna go with Dawn. Drew Bledsoe or Tom Brady? I don't know who the first guy is, so I'm gonna go with neither. Taco Bell or Del Taco? Never been to a Del Taco. I like Taco John's more, honestly. Brock or Ash? I'm gonna go with Brock because nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. Jesse and James or Butch and Cassidy? I adore Jesse and James. Do you like Psycho Dad? I think the problem with Psycho Dad is that some people take it seriously, and then others who take it seriously actually attempt to parent themselves in a similar fashion in order to gain popularity. So as a skit, yes, I enjoy Psycho Dad. As an effect, I don't. It's very complicated and very nuanced, so I'll try not to go too far into it, but Homo Romo or Cryberry Crosby? Are there any Asian QBs? Because then you could go like Douchey Sushi or something. I don't know. Can you show us your favorite EA Sports Fantasy Driver paint scheme? I've never liked the fantasy drivers. But, whatever, the one for NASCAR 2005 once again. Well, obviously it's not in here. I mean, I don't have my video games here with me, or I'd show you, but yeah. So, never liked the fantasy drivers. They've been not an enjoyable portion. I would have much rather if they'd had like actual like starting parks or like go or go home drivers from those seasons instead of just fake people, but I don't know. What do you think is the worst album by Nickelback? Hate to be a hipster, but their more recent stuff. more so because they're trying to be something they're not. They want to be post-grunge. They succeeded in their first album, and then after that, they tried to become more popular. Now they're failing. So, yeah. Sasha's Party movie. Great movie or no? Have not seen it, unfortunately. Once again, the fucking barren wastes of North Dakota take 10 years to get movies, so I'm just going to wait for it to come out on DVD and hopefully pirate it. And I will get back to you. Who are your favorite drivers besides Truex? Once again, jump to the list. There's a good list. Hopefully you can ascertain what I mean by looking at the list. Who would you literally fuck up the ass? Trying to look for something. Try to look for something around here to divert our attention. Oh, look at this pretty race car. Look at this pretty race car. Oh, Jesus Christ, my fucking elbow. Who would you literally fuck up the ass? This guy. This guy right here. This guy right here. If you were forced to root for Joey Logano, what would you do? If I was forced to root for Joey Logano, what would I do? I'd probably fucking kill myself, honestly. I would... You know what? I don't have to root for Joey Logano if I don't watch NASCAR, right? So I just stop watching NASCAR at that point. Have you ever swam in the sea before? No, because I'm in landlocked North Dakota, so I've never been in a sea. Have you ever swam in the Seamen before? Unfortunately no. Unfortunately no. Have you considered doing the Disney Pixar Challenge in NASCAR 14 or 15? I have considered it. I recorded me doing that. It was a basically backwards controller challenge where I just held the controller backwards and I had to like control like the speed with these buttons and then like turn, you know, inversely. It wasn't a very good video. It wasn't very entertaining, so I didn't upload it. Can you please reply to our questions in the comment section of your video? Sorry, can't help you there. That's the answer to that question. I know what you mean, like you don't want to sit through everyone else's questions, but this is far easier this way. Like, I've made it even easier, like, for me. Like, I'm very lazy format this is, but whatever. What did you do about a week ago? Well, that was Thursday the 18th. Thursday the 18th. What did I do that day? There might have been some qualifying on. No, that was during the Olympics, so I couldn't watch it, right? Yeah. So it was off air, so I might have been recording that day. Let's take a gander at the list. Oh, so much shit to sift through. 8/18, yeah. I recorded a 2-hour session of Gran Turismo license challenges, so that is what I did about a week ago. How many Montreal Xfinity races have you watched, and which one was your favorite? Only watched one, actually. Didn't watch much Xfinity before 2014 or 2013. But that was mostly because I had, like, school shit to do. Oh my god. I got a comment from someone that, from this guy. Got a comment right here. It's a response to this comment. Hopefully they watch this video so they understand what's going on. Warning, religious questions. Do you believe in the Bible and why? I don't, have not for over 4 years. It started with George Carlin. It evolved into egalitarianism, and I've become a humanist. I believe in the inherent value of all people, more so, and no higher powers. And I'd have to make a whole video on this, but yeah. If Billy has 2 apples and gives one to Joe, what is the surface area of the sun? be like 2,620,000,000 square miles surface area. Yeah, probably somewhere around there. Who would you rather crucify, Joey Logano or the DNC? That's tough. I mean, I'd just go with the DNC just for the, novelty of having to be able to crucify several people. Yeah. When will you do the NASCAR 2033 offline series? Never promised that, and it is going to be just a what the fuck 500. Probably nothing else. Maybe more, but probably not for right now. What's your favorite porn genre? Sonic porn. It pays the bills. The non-existent bills since I'm in college. Would you rather kill Mark Martin or kill Martin Truex Jr.? I don't know. I mean, I would have gone with Martin before. I mean, they're both Martin. What the fuck am I talking about? But, Truex is in his prime, so I wouldn't want to cut him off. I mean, I'd be just about as bad as... I'd be basically Michael Waltrip at that point, so no, I'm going to go with Mark Martin. Will you continue to play Yandere Simulator? Unlikely. I might, but probably not. Will you ever get 1 million subscribers? Well, not at this rate. Like making NASCAR videos and stuff like that, that's not going to give me 1 million subscribers. So probably not. Why are your videos so good? I have no fucking idea. They just are. I'm just magical. Don't you remember from the last video? I'm the single greatest human to ever walk on the face of the planet, remember? That's why. That's why they're good. What's the worst YouTube comment you've ever seen? I assume something like a Tony Stewart video. Will you stop ignoring notifications on Twitter? Absolutely not. Will you ever live stream on Twitch again? Absolutely not. I mean, if live streaming works on YouTube, I'd rather stay on YouTube. It's far easier that way. I mean, unless I'm going to start actually trying to, focus on games rather than just NASCAR and stuff, maybe. But as for now, highly unlikely. Will you ever revisit Flat Out? If so, please do a reactment of 5. Well, I completed Flat Out 1 and 2, and there's basically nothing that I can do in Flat Out 3. There's really no career mode in that game. So I don't know what I can do in there. Oh goodness. Do you have a request for a verse video that you'd like to see? No, not really. I don't really have any requests. I mean, honestly, I'm not the requesting type. I'm more of a do-it-myself type. If there's a video that I want to see, I won't request someone else to make it. I'll make it myself. That's kind of the way that I do things. That's kind of why I got into YouTube Poops. That's kind of the reason why I got into YouTube to begin with. Yeah, hopefully that answers that. Holy shit, how much is left? Have you ever played F1 2012? Yes, I did, and it was a long time ago, so I don't remember any of it. Do you hate Roman Reigns? Hate the character, but not the person. Is that everything? Let's see if JC's in here anywhere. Nope. And this one spam question is from the one other guy. It's the same question, so it's nothing important here, but I guess that's everything. So this video was, holy fuck balls, it was 54 minutes long. I didn't even notice it took that long. Okay, so this has been a video. So, thanks for watching some more, and I'll see you next time. So yeah, this has been more answers. Keep watching the channel to see some more crazy shit like this. And I'll see you whenever the fuck I make another video like this. Bye! Stop recording.